Hey guys, so one of the most important things when it comes to making YouTube videos is lighting. I would say that audio is probably number one and lighting is number two. And in this video, I am going to be reviewing a lighting product. This is a light box or a softbox made by Falcon Eyes, which is a company I've never heard of before, but they sent me this LED softbox and we're gonna check it out today. Inside of the box, there is a carrying bag. Unzip this bag, you get a bunch of stuff, including this tube, a power brick, a connecting wall plug, a trim piece that reflects light as well for the outside of the light, and a bracket to hold the light up. You also get an adapter to mount the light to a stand, some Velcro strips, a wiping cloth, some more Velcro, a diffuser, and finally the controller. This is what it looks like. It mounts on the back. You can see there's a switch on one end, a plug, and then some Ethernet ports, and then another plug on the other end. You also get an antenna. Opening up the tube, you get the LED roll itself. This is what it looks like, and it is flexible. They look very cool. So here is the light all set up on the stand. I have the diffuser here. You can see the LEDs. This is just half of them. The ones in the middle are turned off. Around the back, you have the metal bracket that's holding it up. You have your cable that powers the LEDs. I've wrapped it over this loop here, and using the connector, it's going down to the controller. Now, the way I have it set up is this whole thing is attached, and then the only wire that I have to worry about is the wire going to the outlet. So the controller is hanging right here at the bottom of the stand. You can remove it. So if I want to increase the intensity, I will do that here by adjusting this percentage. And then the color will be adjusted with the top knob here. You just have a simple on-off switch here, and then you could see the power brick that is Velcroed to the back of the controller. So the whole thing can be hung up just like that. So to put this light up, I did have to purchase a stand, and this is the one that I went with. It was the highest rated stand that was relatively inexpensive. I think it was $20 on Amazon. It's made by Cowboy Studio, and I do have to say it works quite well. Moving on to the light, it is very easy to put together. I didn't have to look at the instructions at all. I was able to figure out how to put the sides on, and I do have the diffuser on here. Now you can easily Velcro remove it and you'll see the LEDs back there. Using the controller is very easy as well. You simply turn it on. You can see that the light is on, and you can adjust the intensity. So I'll drop it down to 2%. So this is 2% brightness, and I can change the color from 3000 Kelvin to 5600 Kelvin. In fact, let me demonstrate what this light can do by getting my wife in here for a second. All right, so my wife is my model again. So this is with no lights in the room. Now, the room that I film in is our living room, and we have installed, when we did a remodel, we installed a bunch of bright LED lights for the sole purpose of making sure that the videos are nice and bright. Now what you are looking at is a completely dark room, so all of the lights are off and all of our blinds are shut, except for the blinds way back over there in the corner, but that's fine. And here is what that looks like without any light. Now let's go ahead and use the soft light. So we're going to turn it on. Again, we're at 5%, and I'm going to crank this up to, let's say, 50%. That's the shot that you get. And if I go to 100%, you could see just how bright it is. Now I can obviously move this light around so that I get what I'm looking for. And this looks a little bit too bright to me. I can also change the color temperature. So here we are at the warmest setting. So you can see how yellow my wife is here because we are at 3000 Kelvin. Now I can increase that. Now we're at 3500. Let me go to 4000. I can go to 4500. And now I can go all the way to 5000. Doesn't stop there. Here is 5600 Kelvin. So that is just white. So it goes from a warm light, super warm, candle lit, I would say, all the way to a bright white. And is that blinding?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I've had the opportunity to use this soft light on a number of previous videos and some videos that you'll see in the future, and I do have to say that it is easy to use. I found that I use it in a number of situations that I wouldn't expect, such as for backlighting and product photography even. So I very much think that this is a tool. However, it's not for everyone. Now, if you were to do a quick Google search or a search on Amazon for light boxes and soft boxes, you'll come up with pages and pages of results, and they are relatively inexpensive. You can get a 2 light box fluorescent bulb set for $100, less than that. This light does cost a bit more than that, and you have to decide really for yourself as to whether or not that is worth it. Now, I will tell you that the fluorescent light kits are nowhere near as adjustable as an LED light. It's not as efficient, doesn't get as bright, you don't have control over the color temperature as much as you do with this. If you are just shooting videos at home and you need a basic light setup, you don't really care much about the color temperature, you can adjust it in post, then this probably isn't the right light for you. But if you do absolutely need full control over your color temperature and the intensity, this is something that you could look into. This light is also portable, so at the end of your shoot, you could take it all apart. It's just Velcro, so you rip it apart, roll it back up, and use the included carrying bag to take it wherever you need to take it. So those are my impressions of this light. I do think I will be using it a lot in the future. It'll give me some flexibility as to when I can shoot videos instead of only being able to shoot during daylight hours. And it should improve the overall professionalism of this channel. Hopefully, we'll see. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something. If you are in the market for a light box or an LED softbox, I'll post a link to Amazon down below. You guys can also check out current pricing on this thing to see if it's something that would be worthwhile in your situation. If you have any questions, please post them down below. As always, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the likes, comments, and support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Some of you may be asking, why would you pay $500 for this light when you could get a softbox for only $50? It's because this is a Rolex softbox. It says so right here on the front. You're paying for the brand. That's why.